Hey,
Okay.
what's up?
Doing a podcast.
Doing podcasts, making money, doing more
Playing
podcasts,
games.
playing games.
Reading books.
What episode are we here?
So that,
Probably should have checked this out before.
it's probably 8.
Here, be a diversion for a little while I check. Talk a little bit.
What was the intro? So I don't feel like I should get into any topics.
No, just talk about your face.
Well,
Okay, never mind. Got it.
If
Okay,
your viewers didn't know, a new Llamas with Hats came out. It's a video about llamas with hats. One is named Carl, who just mercilessly kills everything.
Oh.
And another's named Paul. He tells them not to.
And they have hats?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a pretty old series. It's by the people who made Charlie the Unicorn.
I don't know. I guess I'm out of the loop. I'm old, man. You gotta understand I'm old.
They're pretty old videos, actually.
But, okay, moving on. But nice job, though. Welcome to episode 8 of On the Podcast. I am...
The only podcast...
No, not yet! I knew you were gonna say that. Okay, fine, do it. Welcome to episode 8 of On the Podcast.
The only podcast you're on the podcast?
I am Tyler. I am the creator of onthegamely.blogspot.com. It's a blog that gets no views.
The only blogger on the blog?
The only blogger on the blog. Don't milk that again this episode. You did it last episode too. And of course, like always, I'm mobbing with
Me.
He doesn't want you.
I don't need an introduction. Everyone knows who I am from my famous channel, Evan Clogs.
Well, considering that like pretty much the only people that listen to this do know who you are. But that's Jacob.
Except the one straggler.
I just ruined your identity. It's like he just exposed Batman.
I'm anonymous. You're not supposed to know who I am.
Yeah.
Except you do. But they don't.
The longest introduction of all time.
That was boring introduction of all time.
Boring. This is gold.
I essentially just...
This is Xbox Live Gold here.
When you're trying to find the video, I was essentially repping some other famous person's video.
Yeah.
Our stuff is so bad. Just go to their video.
Maybe we should just tweet them. Like, yo, we repped your stuff. Can you retweet this?
Can you listen to our podcast?
Anyway, so yeah, welcome to On the Podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here is the theme song.
Yeah.
Yo, before I forget, that theme song was done by Gabriel Vinyls. You can check out his stuff at soundcloud.com/Gabriel-Vinyls, that's VINYLZ, or on Twitter at Dungeon Studio NY, or on Facebook at facebook.com/TheDungeonStudio.
And click on the link on the side to watch an exclusive E-Talk interview with Gabe.
Yes, he's on E-Talk now.
We actually need to link a random video to one of my videos.
Fun fact, I just did that whole thing without actually looking. Like normally I look at something so I don't screw it up, but I'm even less prepared this time than I usually am.
I was actually kind of surprised you did that. I don't know if this is an evolution of this or evolution don't exist.
Damn. So, we're back again for another week of maybe 3 views. You know, on YouTube, the last episode says 0 views.
Not even one topic usually.
Like, doesn't even register a view, but it has a like.
When someone views it, just doesn't bother to say.
Yeah, it's like I'm not even gonna bother.
That's how much it dislikes us.
Damn, YouTube hates us. Well,
Yeah.
I would hate us too.
Yeah,
With the content that's on this blog. So, I mean, what's been up? What's new? What's happening?
I actually gotta think
What's
about
a
that
skinny? Not you. Oh, snap.
Oh,
We were gonna actually do this one with video, but the
my rolls kept getting in the way.
The setup was not ideal for live.
I broke the camera.
I had to go in and buy a new camera. I had to put it on my credit card. So you're not getting video this time. So
if you pay a
$12.99
monthly subscription, you could.
I mean, you're probably just gonna listen to the audio of this anyway, but we figured maybe video would bring people in, I guess.
They seem to like that crap. They seem to like watching every Let's Play with like a video on the side. Yeah, even when the person doesn't do anything funny.
Yeah, exactly.
It really only works for things like horror games, where you'll actually see their, like, or something that's like the one, like someone who'd never heard of Goat Simulator playing it just to watch their freaking out. But anyways, what have I been doing? Well, yesterday I drank a Pepsi.
You drank a Pepsi.
On
the Gamely is sponsored by Pepsi.
Doing some school. I had a tragic heartbreaking leave from a Facebook group I was a part of. I was like, say ya.
Who'd you leave?
The group I was in.
What group?
It was called the Pony Vault. I told you like a month ago. It's like
well, then why are you telling me that's what you've been up to now? If it happened months ago.
I think I said like No, it just happened yesterday, but I mean, I've been on it for a while.
Yeah, I don't really listen to you.
Yeah, no. I left it, and there's 6,500 like people that like it, even though I don't really comment on my stuff. Actually, no. Afterwards, someone's like, "Oh, I hear you're doing Minecraft stuff. Can I have the IP to your server?" I'm like, "Dang, thanks. I just told you a heart-warming thing, and then told you I was leaving, and we're all gonna cry, and you're like, can I play Minecraft with you? I want to know you.
I want to know you.
So also, let's see, making that Minecraft server, hating the Roxio people because they make something that it can't even live stream, even though it's like biggest advertisement is that can live stream to Twitch, even though it can't. It's funny that they haven't bothered to change like the website or any of the marketing, even though for like a year or two now it couldn't live stream to Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's swell.
And they're like one moderator on their forum seems to think that everyone's just lying.
But it can't be us.
Nah. They don't even pay for enough moderators. They pay for one dude named like Jim.
Doesn't even have a cool username.
Nope.
Your whole identity is your username. You can't be calling yourself Jim unless your name's Bob. Then that's kind of funny because it's like
Jim Bob.
You're going by Jim, but your name is Bob.
Nah, Jim's dumb.
Damn. I hope he's not listening to this.
Nah, he doesn't have time for us. He's too busy laughing at people because the product that his company sells doesn't even do what it's supposed to. No,
Dang.
Seriously, he's like, yeah, I just work in the website. I don't really handle anything, so it isn't really my problem. I'm like, thanks, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
Yo, you did your work. You at least talked to me.
He put in his time.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I admit it's crap.
Yeah.
Can't do anything.
But I'm the moderator of the forum.
One of the only ones.
The most prestigious position in life.
The most
moderator of a forum.
The most prestigious title in that forum, because I'm the only one with that title. And everyone else is just members.
Back in the day, we used to have, like, I don't know if forums still do it, but we used to have, like, moderators, super moderators. Like, they'd go nuts on it. Like, it's like a moderator only mods, like, these 2 sections. But the super mod, he can mod everything. It's like, why not just make someone that can mod everything? But,
and then there's, like, admin and then owner.
Yeah.
There's no real difference. I don't think.
It's like, I'll make you an admin. You have the same stuff as me, but you're an admin, not an owner. Whatever. Forums. Yeah. Forums. Is that all you've been up to?
I usually remember other things afterwards. But currently, can't think of anything. Nope.
The sad thing with my, like, what's been up, like, if you ask me, is that my what's up is pretty much games. And we always do the what you're playing, so I gotta think of something fun to talk about. Let me see.
What you been doing?
Went to the hospital to get a stomach x-ray to see if I got them problems. They give you this like really gross thick liquid that like it's not that it tastes gross, I guess. It's just I don't know, it's just something about it. And it's like I spilled some out of my mouth, so I had like white like all down my mouth and stuff and my tongue, and you gotta drink it and then you get on a table and you gotta roll around so it gets all over your stomach. So it's like, roll to the left please, go on your back, go on your right, go to the left again. You're just rolling around like an idiot. And then like you think you're all done after a while, and they're like, okay, just one more thing. We need you to drink more of this gross stuff and keep it in your mouth. It's like, okay. So then you're just there lying on your side with this white stuff in your mouth.
Yeah.
That sounds dirty. Sounds like a porno. But
yo, I know.
So, and then you got to swallow it and whatnot. But normally I wouldn't tell a story. I wouldn't really talk about the hospital, but since that's pretty much the only remotely entertaining thing I've been up to this past week, because the last few days I've pretty much just been sitting in.
The workers at the hospital must love making people do that.
They probably just do it just to fuck with people. Like,
I can't believe they have to do that.
Just get a couple just roll around a little bit.
It's like, yo, you realize we can take pictures without this. We just make you want to hate it.
Yeah.
Haters.
I think that's pretty much it, really, I guess. I mean, at least I have something. I think last week I didn't really have anything, because I just chill out. I was reading today. I read a book. Chrono Trigger by Michael P. Williams, part of like this boss fight books thing where an author picks a game that they liked as a kid and they kind of play through and they write about it and they kind of relate things in the game to the real world. And there's been 2 books so far, Chrono Trigger and Earthbound, which is a great way to start, but I haven't really been overly impressed with either of the books.
You need to get into Pokemon.
I keep buying them, but like the Earthbound one was a little better. I wasn't terribly impressed with the Chrono Trigger one. But yeah, that's it. That's what I've been doing.
Dang.
So, see ya.
Interesting. Yeah, podcast is over. Go home.
Later, now that you know what we're doing.
Even though we already are home. Going downstairs.
You got any... Before we get into games, let's talk some real-world issues.
Miley Cyrus.
Miley, why do we want to talk Miley Cyrus?
Real-world
issues. Did she do anything lately?
Essentially everything she does.
Doesn't she just wear skimpy clothes?
Well, there's some shows she's trying to go to completely naked at.
Sweet. Oh, that would be sweet if she wasn't ugly. But,
or at least if she kept her good, like, nice long curly hair. No, I probably shouldn't say that to the Tumblr people. They'll be like, "Oh, women should be able to express themselves any way they want." Like,
well, they can, but we don't have to like it.
Yeah, I could call her ugly for it. She can say, "I look ugly." I'm like, it's true. At least you, at least someone famous acknowledges me.
And it's funny that like people like if you call someone ugly, and yeah, we just did it. Who cares? She's a celebrity. She doesn't have feelings. It's not like she's gonna cry while she sleeps on her millions of dollars.
No,
but
not
if
like
you
hundreds of
criticize,
thousands of people don't call her like beautiful.
no, she's all right, but I just don't think the short hair really fits her.
She looks like
some girls can pull it off pretty well, but I mean, generally, I'm a girl that prefers long hair.
Yeah, I like that long curly hair.
I like longer hair, but I mean, some pull off the short hair. Some can pull off bald. Natalie Portman being bald in V for Vendetta.
Some women are beautiful with short hair. Some like Miley Cyrus look like that dude from Harry Potter. I'm serious. I looked at a picture of him like, dang, this ain't Harry Potter.
We live in a world where like everyone has to constantly be praised or it's seen as like bullying or whatever. But I'm gonna lay down some truth here. Not everybody is good looking. I'm not good looking. Like, not everyone is good looking. Just like not everyone is a nice person, and not.
Yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong.
So we can connect this with my art right now. My art picture. Can I talk about? Because at that point, I'll forget it. Not
Fine.
I'm gonna just selflessly talk about my art and praise how great it is.
You're wonderful.
Thanks.
You're good looking.
No, but see, the picture is like a little girl.
He's drawing little girls.
Actually, to be honest, I had to search like little girls like dresses at little girls' rooms for. You know, and the teacher's like, maybe you should try to search, like, figure out how to search so like the RC.
A little less creepy.
Yeah. But like it's basically she's like meant to look all innocent. She has like the bow in her hair, the blonde curly hair. But then she's ripping her face off, and under it, it's Jack Nicholson. That's what I see every time. But it's the Joker because he's probably the best clown I could think of that wasn't just complete horror. And it shows that everyone's evil inside.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's a pessimistic point of view.
Everyone has bad in them.
Oh, yeah,
Except right now the girl kind of also looks evil. So really just looks like when you rip your face off, there's a clown under you.
Oh. I'm getting texts. People are texting me, or is that you? No. Anyway,
yeah, that's the whole thing. That's the truth and nothing but the truth.
So help you God.
Praise be to the Helix fossil.
Yes. This has been sponsored by the Helix fossil.
And Bird Jesus.
Well, I don't even remember what I was saying.
But
now that everyone thinks that I'm a jerk because I said not
such.
Everybody is real good looking, I might as well backtrack a bit and say, although everyone is good looking to somebody, but I mean, I don't know. Everyone has their pros and cons. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to acknowledge that. It's okay to acknowledge that not everybody is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Or not everyone is incredibly smart, or not everyone is incredibly creative. It's like, just find what you are and be that. Like, and if, whatever. I shouldn't have even said what I said. There's no way you get over that without people being like, what an asshole. Because all you ever see, especially now, since you have this, like, Facebook thing of, like, women without their makeup, it's been going around, it's like, oh, you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. It's really been going around, like, lately. I should take a picture of me without makeup.
I should take a picture of me with makeup.
Well, to be fair, I think a lot of girls look better without makeup.
Yep.
But, yeah, that's...
You. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's
beautiful.
Everyone's ugly.
Yeah, screw it. Everyone's ugly and untalented, uncreative jackasses. And fat. No.
Except Selena Gomez.
We make fat jokes. I mean, we don't really have to explain this to people that are listening because they know us. But if you happen to be some random on the internet, like we call Jacob fat.
All hail Selena Gomez.
All hail Selena Gomez.
Yeah, she's the only one that isn't fat, stupid, whatever you're saying.
So Selena Gomez is our overlord?
Yeah.
Cool. I can get behind that.
Damn.
In more ways than one. Oh.
Ooh.
I got respect. I got, like, more respect for her when I heard she was doing Spring Breakers. And then I actually decided to listen to her most recent album.
And hated it.
And it was alright. Like, it was not the greatest pop album I've ever heard, but there was a couple decent tunes.
Yeah.
On there.
So, got a question for you on this topic. What do you think of schools, like, spending all this money and time on bullying, like, assemblies constantly?
Well,
do you want me
go ahead.
While are you done for? Are you thinking?
Go ahead. No, I just things just come out of my mouth.
To be honest,
I think
they're completely useless. I don't know if maybe when you were in high school they actually were effective.
No.
But let's see. People skip them, as do I. To be honest, I've stopped caring because I've went to them and had my fair share of them. Some of them actually there was one that actually started attacking, or slightly attacked religious people. I'm like, yeah, school, not gonna get behind if you're gonna attack people in a bullying thing. It's like, nope. But I don't see that they don't do anything. They waste their time on assemblies that could easily be about like something cool like Star Wars, but instead they just spend all this time and they're like, we're doing all this effort to change, and then, to be honest, none of the teachers really even care that much. So, I mean, if we all worked in unison, probably, but you never. What's that one thing that's always stuck with humans? War. I'm not going to read that Cortana quote because I don't feel like finding it.
Hey, did you know that Windows 8.1 has like I don't know if it's like an app or something. I don't know. I can't remember what it is, but it's actually called Cortana. I never really looked at the article. I just saw a headline of it.
I love if it just
something to do with Cortana. I don't remember. You look it up sometime. Not now though. Don't look it up now. Because then you stop paying attention to the talking. Because apparently nobody in the world can text and talk at the same time. But put that phone away. Listen.
I didn't even spell Windows or Windows.
Windows. Fuck it. I'm just gonna sit here silently, and everyone can listen to silence until you put your phone away.
I'm so curious what. But no, go on. I'm still waiting for your unless you already said it. Unless it's a one word. Nah,
they don't deserve my opinion.
You people are below us.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if someone came in right then?
Yeah, you suck. No, I agree with you. Unfortunately, there's no one way to end bullying, and like one solution. What?
There was the final solution.
Oh, shut up. Yeah.
Oh wait,
it's like something that could stop one bully won't stop another. So it's really like say it's like fight back and you beat up this bully. That could end the bullying, or he just gets worse. Like there's no one way to end it. So I don't really think assemblies in schools really help, especially since, like you said, a lot of people skip them and mostly they're just a way to get out of class. So they just go and.
They don't really try. That's usually just someone saying, "Oh, bullying is this." I'm like, you kind of also have to approach it in a more kind of like fun way. Wow, that just
let's approach bullying in a fun way. That's cool.
Yo, this is what. See,
this is a fun way to push someone down the stairs.
The speaker should just come up and start being incredibly mean to everyone. Like they should come out like if it was like our assembly should come out waving like an American flag, telling Canadians that they're awful people.
Yeah.
Then be like, that's what bullying is, and then they should like have like hundreds of people come in and just start beating the children with clubs.
I'll look this up for you while you're talking.
I already have the Cortana thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's that. What do you got it?
So it's essentially just like Siri, but sounds like Cortana. yo, Cortana, I love you.
I'll be honest. That kind of does it for me a little bit. I'm not even like a massive Halo. Like I'm not like I really like Halo, but I'm not like a super fan. But I think that's cool.
Is it sad that there's probably so many people just go to get it to talk like flirt and talk dirty, and I'd honestly get it just to be like, I want to have a conversation with her about humanity. I would be like, Cortana, can you tell me about humans? I don't really care about them. Oh.
Here's some big news.
Word, go on.
Let's be topical. I actually got two topics.
I actually just remember what I was about to say before.
Oh, go ahead.
No, how you described like the bullying thing? I'm like, you're describing it as if it's not just like a bacteria that one solution destroys it, but it's kind of like something that evolves and is able to like overcome like things. So it just keeps evolving, and you can't really stop it.
The unfortunate reality is it's never going to go away.
It seems to be more like coming, because when I was in like grade 1 to even 4, it wasn't really there. Maybe like 1 or 2 people, but now like I hear all kinds of stories of like 9-year-olds getting bullied. I'm like, dang, that's crazy.
I mean, you can definitely do what you can to fight bullying, but it's just not going to go away. Did you know that James Franco is in a bit of heat right now.
I saw you looked at a picture of him like half an hour ago, but I didn't really know what it was about.
I just saw it.
Was he smoking with them dope boys?
He was hanging with the dope boys.
No.
He apparently was hitting on a 17-year-old, but apparently she was like turning 18 in a few days, and there's like, he asked her to like come to his hotel or whatever, and like they actually have the conversation of him flirting with her, and she had posted a picture on her Instagram of those two together like before like they started talking.
Mm-hmm.
So they could be in contact with each other or something. I don't know. Anyway, so he's kind of in some heat for that. But of course, like any male, I went to the Instagram to see if she was hot.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, you gotta, right? You gotta see why James Franco is doing this. And I mean, she's 18, or almost 18. I mean, that doesn't mean anything to you, because you're only 17. But she was pretty hot, I gotta admit. But like, the website I saw it on, they were talking about how it could be, like, some kind of promotion for a movie he's got coming, because I don't know if he directed it, or it's based on his short stories or something about like a teacher who has an affair with their student.
Mm-hmm.
So it could very well be a promotion, but that's a risky promotion, like way of promoting yourself, if so. But wouldn't it be funny if like James Franco was like a pedophile? Like he built up this whole thing like,
mm-hmm.
I'm James Franco and everybody loves me and I'm cool and I'm awesome, I'm funny and I'm smart and I'm creative. And then he's a pedophile. I'm not saying if you like a 17-year-old you're a pedophile.
I was gonna say whenever I see like, even like a 20-something-year-old people like he's so sick for thinking that 17-year-old is attractive. I'm like, I don't understand. Even like if they were 16, I'm like, to be honest, at 17 I've seen like 14-year-olds that are extremely attractive, and I'm like, if that makes me sick, I'm like, okay, I don't understand how my mind's all messed up for that. And, like that, I don't see what's even weird about that. I know, like, laws and how this kind of society has been taught to think that that's a wrong move. But I'm like...
Well, the thing is, when you become older,
yeah,
these younger girls, they start getting more attractive. I'm not talking, like, 11. I'm talking,
what's that
like,
high school quote?
Oh, that's what I love with these high school girls. I keep getting older, they stay the same age. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. But he says it in his awesome McConaughey way. But, it's an unfortunate reality that when you become even my age, I'm like 28, almost 29, like 18-year-olds and stuff start becoming really attractive.
I go back to that, like, scene I once saw of Dr. Phil's dad just freaking out, like, you are a sick person with a messed up mind. I'm like, no, like... I'm like, she's like 17 or 18. I'm like, I don't see what's messed up about that.
Unless she's like 12 and he's like 40. Or, well, no, if she's 12 and he's even in his 20s, that's wrong. But that's because she's 12. Like, 12 is wrong unless you're really young yourself. But like 17 and 18, it's just it's how it goes. But I mean, whatever, don't matter. I just thought that was kind of interesting news.
Nope.
Instead of talking about something serious like Fort Hood, I wanted to talk about James Franco.
Or that plane.
But that plane thing's like it's been going on for weeks.
Or that thing in, what is it, like Syria? Or
speak up a little. You're like Bray Wyatt. Your tone always goes up and down when you're talking on this. It's like you're talking like this, and then you're talking like that, and it's hard to pick up. I don't know if the camera picks you up that well. Sometimes
I don't know that thing in like. I don't even know. Where were those riots going on like a few weeks ago?
Ukraine.
Yeah, Syria, whatever.
Get that murder on
Japan. All the same place.
Yeah, but we don't talk serious issues here on the podcast. The only podcast where you're on the podcast.
Yeah.
We talk about real issues.
So you play Skyrim?
No, but I'll tell you, I just downloaded Elder Scrolls Online.
Sweet.
I might as well start with what you're playing. So here's what I'm playing.
What you been playing?
I've been actually playing all kinds of games.
I can see your armpit.
Yeah, like a little piece of skin. Anyway.
Smell yourself.
What have I been playing? Let's see. I played Goat Simulator.
Goat Simulator.
Goat Stimulator. Fun game. 10 out of 10, would bang. That's such a great game though. Like just a pure fun game. Started playing Rust. I wrote a Rust impressions on the gamely.blogspot.com.
The only
blog that
I couldn't even think of
blogs my stuff.
The only blogger on the blog.
Yes. So I won't really talk about Rust a whole lot, but
Naked Man.
The people kind of make it a good game and ruin it at the same time. But I'll talk more about it and give it an official review once it actually hits its release date, or at least
beta.
It isn't just an alpha. I don't even usually do alpha games, but I wanted to play Rust.
Do games ever go into Charlie or Delta beta testing?
Sierra Hotel.
Shield testing? Dang.
I don't know. I don't think.
Thanks.
No, because it's just pre-alpha. But, what else have I been playing? I'm playing all kinds of games. I don't even remember. I played Infamous Second Son. That was fun. I've been slowly picking at Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls. Already put over 100 hours into the original D3. Playing through it all again. Because as a new class, but picking away at that. I never hated Diablo 3 like a lot of people.
Dang, people actually hated that game?
Yeah, people hate it. And I understand their criticisms, especially when it first came out. But I never hated it.
That looks like the other two.
Yeah, but it changed a few things. But, and I bought Elder Scrolls Online, but I have yet to play it, so I can't really talk about it, but it kind of sucks.
Is that a pay-per-month thing? Or
yeah, we get 30 days free.
Dang, all these games are doing
Plus,
that.
it's in early access till tomorrow. So
all these games look like so fun to do, to play, but then they're like, pay $15 a month. I'm like, I already paid enough for the game, and I already paid enough for the system or the console to play it on.
Well, they might get an additional, I think it's 15 per month, so I think they might get an additional 15 out of me, because I don't think I can go hard enough on the game over the next month, especially playing Diablo 3, because I don't want to leave that in my rear view.
But Diablo 3 doesn't cost money.
No, but I mean, I want to keep playing both. So, it's me and our brother, our older brother, we play them. So I can only really play those games when I'm with him, so.
I don't know if you've ever heard much about it, but do most of the Elder Scrolls play the same?
Yeah.
You know Skyrim, you can do those shout things, were those in all of them? But is that going to be in this one?
I don't, it's funny, I don't even know much about Elder Scrolls Online, because I figured I'd want to play it anyway. So I never really read about it. I have this weird thing, where if it's a game I know I want to play anyway, I don't even read about it most of the time. Which is kind of dumb. It's smart and it's dumb at the same time. Which is what I do best. I do dumb.
Mm-hmm.
No, but it's it's good in the sense that I know nothing about the game, so it's a fresh experience. It's bad in the sense that if the game ends up being crappy, I could have read about it and knew that before I bought it.
Well, don't you kind of know in the sense that it's Elder Scrolls?
Well, yeah, it's like games like that, and even a Metal Gear or whatever. I don't need to read about Metal Gear. I know it's going to be Metal Gear.
Except the only thing I guess that's different is instead of just fighting I don't really know what you do in the other ones, but
it's just
dragons
an MMO.
and stuff, wouldn't you also be fighting people or no?
No, I don't think there's probably a PvP.
I couldn't imagine.
But
It's there's a picture of this little dude with just little bits of armor, and then some huge dude walks up with all this armor. It's this is what an MMO is like.
The only thing I know about the game really is that the leveling system, because this is really the only thing that was really important to me. The leveling system is a mixture of the old Elder Scrolls way where you actually level your stuff up by doing it, which I love. I love that, if you want to level up your, restoration, curing abilities, just keep using curing spells. I think that's a really good leveling system that not enough games use. So it's like a mixture of that.
Wait, did you even level
and
up in
MMOs? Yeah. You level up your abilities and whatnot.
I played like an hour, and I think I only got to one town, so I didn't... People were like, yo, did you do this? I'm like, I kind of saw some giant spiders, got scared, ran, saw a bear, got scared, ran, killed a bunch of people, and a chicken.
Well, you gotta kill chickens. Man, chickens get a bad rap in like every game.
Except Minecraft, I love that.
Like in Zelda, chickens are to be feared. Yeah.
Actually, in Minecraft, I think everyone hated them at one point, but then decided, screw all these other animals except pigs, because I love pigs. But I was like, I've decided to hire every chicken as like my like minion, and they're like my brethren.
Like chickens are your brethren.
Yeah. So whenever I was like just chilling on my old like server admin on, people would be annoying me. I'm like, feel the wrath of my chickens, and I just spawn hundreds, and they're like, you're lagging the server. I'm like, I know.
Yeah, but it's for a good cause.
I'm like, it is. Like, how dare you insult me and my family? Even though they don't do anything, they just kind of walk around. As does every passive mob in that game. Except I think there was a mod where you could when you anger them, like hitting. Yeah, it was I think it was called like Evil Minecraft. Essentially, everything's backwards. It's like you hit a chicken and it sets on fire and like starts trying to kill you. You hit a creeper and like it just kind of walks away. And then with that, like it was everything was flipped. There was the evil Notch, who also has a Twitter, who talks to Notch occasionally.
Well, Notch is evil.
Yeah. So really, it's the good Notch. Except I think evil Notch probably does like Minecraft, Mario Kart. Ooh. That was a pointless chicken conversation.
No, it wasn't pointless. I feel like it advanced the human race a little bit.
Chickens are nice, and they help us make KFC.
Yeah.
Do pigs help us make KFC? No, it isn't Kentucky Fried Pig. It's Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah, thanks, Jacob. Thank you for clearing that up for us. Because we were totally unaware of what KFC stood for. I thought it stood for, like, kooky...
Kentucky Fried
Finger...
Yeah, Kentucky
China.
Kentucky Fried
Kooky
Corn.
Finger China.
Dang.
So...
Kentucky Fried Corn Dogs.
You know what I learned today? And this is probably news to nobody who actually pays attention to Rooster Teeth.
What?
There's that one chick that works for Rooster Teeth that's pretty hot.
You'll also learn, I think at the end of this month, and it's funny that they decide to put this news out on April Fool's Day. Red vs. Blue is actually coming out back at the end of this month, where I think they originally said, like, really late spring. I guess that kind of is. But, like, I thought they actually said late spring to early fall. And I'm like, that's a long time to wait. But April, like, 25th or something. Now, it was kind of suspicious. I'm like, why are they releasing all this news in this day? But they're still like, oh, yo, are you excited for new Red versus Blue? And I'm like, yeah.
I hate April Fools. I was trying to do, like, my weekly news roundup. Like, I write a little bit each day. So I don't have to so I don't have to sit in front of my computer for hours upon hours on Saturday when I post it up. So I pick at it all through the week. So Saturday's mostly just tagging it and then putting it up. So, but I hate April Fools because it's like, I don't know what to believe. I have to be reading it and think, does this sound like a joke? I think I did a pretty good job of avoiding that. So, but, and everyone thinks they're so smart. Everyone thinks they're so smart on April Fools. Hey, I got a joke. I didn't make one April Fool's.
I liked the Nintendo one because it was like a shot at the fact that Nintendo and like Digimon have a rivalry.
I didn't see Nintendo's.
Well, it was really just Pokemon. The second one I loved was last year's Reddit, which turned into it was Reddit bot TF2, so that like everyone is divided into either like Team Orange and like Team something. And you actually had like an inventory thing on the side that had like hats and stuff you could give to people.
See, those are cool. Those are fun. Or like the Optimus Prime Titanfall trailer. Like, those are neat April Fool's jokes.
I did like Google Maps Pokemon Adventure. You could find Pokemon in Google Maps, and you could your thing was catching Pokemon.
Yeah, yeah. So that kind of stuff is cool because that gives you something to do. But like Frostbite, like like the Twitter for Frostbite just took shots at Nintendo. Like, I guess they thought it was funny, but they basically made fun of how the Wii U is underpowered. They were like,
wait, Frostbite?
Well, like EA, right? But they have an official Twitter.
I was thinking
for Frostbite.
I was thinking Frostwire, like the torrent,
the Frostbite engine and stuff. But the people who work on it were somebody made it said stuff like, "Oh, Half-Life 3 confirmed exclusively for Wii U," and they were just talking about how making cracks about how underpowered the Wii U is. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I make jokes with the Wii U on my blog, but I also own a Wii U and love Nintendo, and have defended the Wii U, but EA doesn't even make games. Like, I think as of now they still don't have any games for the Wii U, and then you got this, like, dickhole, just shit-talking the Wii U. Like, it was more cruel than funny. And I don't just say that as a Nintendo fanboy. Like, one of the guys in EA actually came out and said, "We didn't condone that and we apologize." So, but that was like the worst April Fool's joke.
I find actually the Half-Life 3 ones are, just because I see them every other day of the year.
Yes, Half-Life. I mean, that wasn't the only part of the joke. He tweeted 3 things, so that was just the only one I remembered.
I would have liked if Gabe actually did something clever. Like, occasionally I see something clever by him, but to be honest, I'm like, he's probably ran out of clever things to do.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Really just staying silent. I don't even know if Valve did any.
Can you imagine having, like, the property of Half-Life and knowing that you're sitting on a gold mine? That if you unleashed it at any point, you will make so much money. There's Valve. Not that this will happen, but Valve is going under. They're going to go bankrupt. Oh wait, they just released Half-Life 3. Save the day. Like, they have that. They have that in their back pocket.
I think Gabe's enjoying himself. So. Yeah. He's like, people are so angry. If so many people, like, I don't know. I've seen a bunch of pictures of people being like, "We want Half-Life," and he's just standing beside them, smiling.
Part of me appreciates it. Part of me wishes that Valve would just make it, just because. I mean, as a consumer, you can't. This is always a weird argument, but as a consumer, you always kind of have like a. There's always that argument of like, well, we're paying for your stuff, so you should try to give us what we want. But then there's the artist standpoint where it's like, well, you know, like, I'm an artist, like, I'm gonna do whatever I feel. Mm-hmm. So there's always that argument there, but it would be nice if they released Half-Life 3. Not even because I'm a Half-Life super fan. I really like Half-Life, but I
enjoyed the first one.
Like, I enjoy them, but I'm not like, well, will I get Half-Life 3 if it comes out? Yeah, of course I will. But I mean, I try to get as many of the big games as I can, especially now that I have a blog. Like, I feel like I should play a lot of these big games. Mm-hmm. Like, I even played Call of Duty. Like, the new one. Like, I didn't even want to. But I did it for the blog.
I want to play the new one. The one, like, that they have, like, an app that came out, but it switches between first person and, like, a tactical-based, like, on a screen you can, like, move your troops around. I'm like, dang, they're completely putting in a new idea. Like, it'll probably never make it to the console versions. I'm like, dang, they just had to change up their game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I kind of like the idea. I'm like, it's $4. Game probably sucks, but I want to know what it's like just moving troops around.
It's pretty exciting moving troops around.
Like a tactical base.
You go here. You go there.
It's essentially Risk.
Yes.
And it's funny that we never got to what I'm playing. I'm playing Half-Life 3.
Well, your answer's always Minecraft, Halo. You played, like, literally, I'm going to answer this for you. The games you've been playing lately, and correct me if I'm wrong, Halo, I think Halo Reach?
Halo Reach, 3, and 4. Except really, yeah, I'm going to count all of them. Even though I really only made video for one. Oh, I guess I made a video for all, but 2 of them didn't work, so 1. I was about to play Halo 2, but...
What other games you playing? Exactly.
Let's see, was I playing a PC game?
Uh,
I can't really play many of those, but I think there's something I was playing. Oh, actually, yeah, I was playing some random like app I saw in the app store. I was going through like EA stuff, and I think there's randomly this random app for like anime girls. It was like you move into a house and you have to date one of them. So I'm like going through like playing the story. I'm like, oh, like, this is the stupidest thing. But I'm like, I want to know what happens in the end. And then
what happens?
you only have so much energy to go through the story. So I lost all my energy, and I'm like, I don't really feel like playing anymore.
You lose all your energy just by being alive.
Talking.
Just by talking to your anime
Someone took my breakfast in the game. I got angry. I was like,
he just hulked up for anybody
I went
listening
Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
That's basically it. I think I played a little bit of Injustice on the app.
I actually discovered a wrestling game. It's called I think it's called Total Extreme Wrestling 2013. So there's...
Isn't it an app?
No.
Yeah.
Well, no, I doubt it. So what you basically do is you don't actually wrestle in it. You actually become the booker of a wrestling organization. Like, it's pretty complex because you go through... You can edit all the wrestlers. You create storylines, gimmicks. You have to do, like... You know, you get famous and... Like, I don't know, you just gotta run an organization. It's a really neat take on the wrestling genre. But I guess the person who made it, or the company, or the people, I don't know how many people worked on it. They made, like, the same kind of thing for, like, MMA and basketball and football, and and they did, like, a comic book hero one, too, where you control a comic book hero through his career. But you don't actually, like, fight, you just can... You know, and those kind of games are kind of neat. Like, I remember before there was, like, a soccer game, I can't remember what it's called, where you just take a guy through his career and his life and get in relationships and stuff. It's just a nice twist. And anybody who's been a wrestling fan has probably at some point in their mind been a booker. So this is kind of a neat game. Like, it's a big time commitment, but if you want to be like, I want to have my own wrestling organization, then it's kind of a neat little thing. Speaking of wrestling... Might as well
John Cena.
Let's throw down a little bit on WrestleMania, right quick. Like,
Since it is in
WrestleMania is in 3 days. Friday, Saturday, yes, 3 days.
Except when they're listening to it, it'll be 2.
True. No, this is live.
Oh yeah, I mean 1.
This is live.
3.
This is live, just like all the late night talk shows.
No, this is live. We live.
We live.
This
Friday.
is Saturday. Saturday night. We're WrestleMania pre-show. We're here with John Cena.
No, we ain't.
And The Rock and Hulk Hogan.
Jacob's pretended to talk on the phone.
And Jason Statham.
Jason Statham's here.
We needed a guest. That wasn't a wrestler.
Yeah, because Hulk Hogan and The Rock and John Cena's not enough.
Yeah, we needed a non-wrestler. No, we need more than one. We got Jennifer Aniston out back. We got... I don't really know any other actors.
You know 2 actors?
Metallica.
Yeah. He knows 2 actors and one band.
Currently they're about to be playing, like, a concert. No, they skipped their Halifax concert. They flew all the way to New Orleans just to be on our show. We're here in the Super 8 looking over at the stadium. We can't see anyone because it's Saturday and no one's there except the workers, and it's also a closed dome. So we're staring at the ceiling. The roof.
Yeah. Awkward. So
awkward.
What match you looking forward to? I'm not going to preview the entire thing. Just
as I'm looking at my window, getting up from the interview, just awkwardly getting up in the middle of it, looking out the window, I'm thinking, what match am I most excited for?
I'm most excited for the Shield, but I'm always most excited for the Shield.
Against?
They're just going against Kane and the Authority. Kane and the New Age Outlaws. Not that that's even like the greatest match. I mean, it's cool because it's against the authority, basically, but...
The Battle Royale, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I like that type of...
I'm more excited about the Diva thing than the
So that'll be
Battle
exciting,
Royale,
too.
because it feels like maybe they'll have some time to shine.
But luckily we have like 4 spots or 3 spots not filled in the
Yeah.
I actually Royal Rumble.
I actually think Cena and Wyatt is a good match, because you kind of don't know what's going to happen.
Seeing you go all monster, you could go heel.
Like, Cena could lose, right? Because they could be pushing Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of don't know what's going to happen.
Cena becomes jobber.
Well, Cena, you're gonna be right down there with
The Zack Ryder.
3-man band, baby. All right, that was the WrestleMania preview.
So, back to our affiliates in Nova Scotia. Yo, we're back. Yo,
this joke is getting old.
Those are our identical twins.
Ugh, I pity those poor bastards. They gotta look like us.
Nah, just our voices sound the same. They're pretty.
They're so pretty.
They're all chiseled. And they both.
You mean we aren't?
Now we are. They look like we can. What's his name? Channing Tatum. They both look like him.
Well, to be fair, we both look like Channing Tatum.
Yeah, but they look like Channing Tatum and Ryan Gosling put together.
Dang, that's a hunk of burning love.
Hunk of
Manly
burning love.
Manly meat. I want manly meat. On the podcast, we are now gay. This is a gay-themed podcast.
I think I'm excited for the The Rock versus the Wyatts. John Cena versus the Wyatts. The Shield, the Battle Royale, usually I'm not excited.
What are you excited for What are you excited for the whole pay-per-view? Is that what you're gonna do? Just list the whole thing?
Yeah,
I actually like the pay-per-view on paper. Like, I think it's solid.
It's gonna be exciting to actually, like, since it's WrestleMania, hear Hulk Hogan come out, since I know it's like a bigger entrance.
Yeah.
And any of the celebrities that they did get that they're not telling us about.
There was rumors that The Rock's gonna show up in a cameo.
That'd be nice. Even
Stone Cold seems to think CM Punk's coming back at Mania, but I don't think he is. But it'd be cool if he did.
Yeah, I'm not getting my hopes up, because as soon as I go, like, he will be back, he won't be back.
The Shield has apparently been helping Daniel Bryan on house shows.
Yeah,
I kind of wonder if that goes anywhere. I mean, I know it's a house show, but...
Well, I also remember when they went off the air on SmackDown, they were essentially trying to get Cena to join them, which that contradicts the whole, we're bringing down the Super Cena.
Yeah, no, it's like the Cena problem. But
Yeah.
now that they're basically faces...
Cena be like, yo, were you trying to take me down? He'll logic be like, don't remember it.
Yeah.
So it didn't happen.
That happened last year. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
Wrestling logic.
Each year's like, essentially like, last year didn't happen unless it was big and affected this year. Well, I guess that would, but... Shh.
Yes, I won't tell anybody.
Yeah.
You just said it live.
Alive in New Orleans! Oh, sorry. They're cutting in again.
They just keep interrupting.
Yeah, cut the broadcast. Yeah, that's what I
We need a guest on here. Like,
identical cousin. You imagine if we tried to play a whole, like, hour and a half of us, like, talking to each other, but then talking to our identical twins? Like, be like,
so you're saying you want to sit and talk to ourselves?
Yo, Jacob, what do you think the best match is? Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like wrestling that much. Why you went WrestleMania? Yeah.
Yo, you Tyler.
Free food.
You good looking. Nah, you butt ugly.
Yeah, which Tyler's which?
I don't know.
I'm kind of confused.
No, I don't. But yeah, we need... You know why we need a guest? Because we need somebody to, like, inject manly beef. But no, we need people to come in here and inject some different life into this podcast, I think.
I once tweeted The Rock asking to be on my other podcast, but he never messaged me back.
I'm tweeting everyone.
Yo, Cena, you want to be on podcast? 7? My time?
I tweeted James Franco, but because I'm not a 17-year-old girl, he said no. So, Ooh, topical.
Yo, would you like to be on a podcast all about 17-year-old girls? Hosted by 17-year-old girls?
I'm a 17-year-old girl. I want you, James. Okay, I'm done. This is more awkward than the time we sang during the advertisement.
What was the song?
I don't even remember. I tried to forget it. You ever do something and then think that was a bad idea?
I once met someone, but the first thing I did to them was hug them.
Oh, well, that's nice. That's
yeah. We
That's
both stood there awkwardly. What did she just do? I'm like, yeah.
Did that just happen? Yes.
I still regret it.
Really?
I haven't talked to them since. No, actually, I talked to them once ago. They were like, yo, you don't have to pay for World of Warcraft. I have a server that I got cracked, so no one has to pay. I'm like, you a thug.
You a thug?
Yo, you don't be doing that stuff.
What's your favorite podcast of all time?
Should I be advertising us? Are you trying
I knew you would say that for that. Well, here, let me tell you mine. So one day I was sitting around. I was sitting on my computer like I usually do, listening to Britney Spears, and I came across this podcast called On the Podcast.
Dang, I heard of them.
And they were very interesting, and they seemed so like well prepared for every podcast.
You sound like that Tyler guy.
I've been getting that lately.
You look like him.
I know I've been getting that too. So I thought, like, these are guys that I should subscribe to, because these guys, they come in like notes ready. They keep the conversation flowing.
Their angelic voices.
They're angelic voices. They're beautiful singers.
Their chiseled faces.
They're chiseled, just the face? Not the body, just the face.
Yeah, we don't see their bodies.
We don't see anything. Anyway, but really, what's your favorite podcast? Because I hate our podcast.
Well, I think you give me yours.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I can do one, but really, I don't listen to a ton of podcasts. And I don't even usually listen to a full one unless I'm really bored. But, I mean, I did listen to Rooster Teeth for the first time, and that was fun. But
theirs switches members a lot, like different ones, since there's so many Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, well, that's, I think, well, like IGN has, like, I don't know, like 3 podcasts.
I only care if it's like the dudes, like, the original, like, Bernie Byrne and, like, Gus and stuff. If it's these random people that do like little videos, I don't really care about them.
I mean, let's show love to Justin's podcast, No Holds Barred. That's what's called.
Sweet.
I would link you to something, but I don't know what to link you to. So
I'll link you to Jacob's profile on Facebook.
But no, the one I probably listen to the most is like Stone Cold's podcast, but I generally only listen to it if he has a guest on that I really like too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like listening to Stone Cold talk, but when it's just him talking for an hour, I'm just like, meh. But when he has a guest on that I really like and they go back and forth, I enjoy it. I also like Giant Bomb's podcast, the Bombcast.
Mm-hmm.
I do enjoy theirs. I haven't listened to it in weeks, but I was listening to it every week for a while there. But it's like a 3-hour commitment. Like, even though you can do things in the background while you listen to podcasts, I can't go play games because I want to hear the music in the game. So, probably the Bombcast and Stone Cold's probably my favorite. Kevin Smith, when he has a guest on something that, you know, I really like.
Well, first, I've listened to some of Rogan, like Joe Rogan.
Yeah, once in a while.
I found it interesting. It was quite long, so I didn't really finish any.
When he has a guest I'm really into, I'll listen to, like when Chael, I think, was on, I listened, and people like that when they're on. But I really only find Rogan interesting when he's actually talking, fighting. I don't really care about his other opinions.
I actually really enjoyed the Rooster Teeth one. Like I said, only with the good members, or really the people that are on Red versus Blue, which I take as really what Rooster Teeth started with.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's one of their old... Before they expanded into, like, randoms. Who else do I like? To be honest, I think I listened to like a Discovery, like Discovery Channel, like some Planet one that's science based. That was actually kind of interesting. Science rules. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
You know, there was this girl, she was like 16, back to them little girls. There was this 16-year-old or something, she won like a science award because she made like a flashlight that's powered by like our own heat.
Dang.
Like, that's pretty neat.
So you could really stick it under your armpits.
Like, it was cool.
Or
I can't remember what the actual thing was called. Where did I even read that? I don't even know where I read. Oh, it's because I'm subscribed to that, like, IO9 or whatever on Facebook, and they always post a lot of science stuff. So.
But my favorite... No, I don't know. Because I think my second... I don't know, because I think it's... My top three are the Rooster Teeth one. I don't know if it has a specific name. Or if there's multiple. I know there's one that has a bunch of members on it. The Game Station also is a funny one, because the Game Station, or now Polaris, is just a bunch of like the popular people like collaborating on a channel doing random things. It did things like, I don't know if you know who, like Total Biscuit.
I think
the cynical Brit. People like him and Jesse Cox and stuff. Just random people. They had an interesting one because it also just has like randoms. But probably it goes to number 2 is The Shaft, which is really just a bunch of random dudes. One of them
like The Shaft.
One of them one of them looks like a homeless man, and I didn't actually realize they were that old, but they were like 3 guys who just own like a Minecraft server. And it's kind of structured. It actually is kind of structured around like they kind of break it up into like there's like excavation station where they just talk about like ideas, and one of them was talking about how he wants poop blocks in Minecraft.
And then everybody would be pooping all over everything.
Which actually then there was a mod made that gave like poop armor.
Nice.
But the Yog Pod, because it's just simple. I mean, it is broken up, but it isn't really topical. It's just essentially just 2 best friends that started are just recording their like conversations throughout the week. They're like, let's just edit them all into one, like, I think it was, I forget, but they had that expression for what it was, like just a giant meaty sausage of random stuff. But it's interesting. It's like our podcast, but with people that are funny and have interesting lives.
I almost feel bad doing a podcast because we're not celebrities.
Yeah.
Like, ideally, this is how I wanted, like, On the Gamely and whatnot to go. Get famous, not famous, but, you know, get known a little bit, and then do a podcast, because then it's like, oh, we'll get to see what these people who give us content that we really like. But now it's kind of like we're only talking to each other and only our friends are listening.
I didn't see that. I didn't hear the get ladies anywhere in there.
Because I gave up on that long ago.
Dang.
You gave me the biggest compliment I think you've ever given me earlier today. You reminded me when you mentioned the Yog Pod. I even stressed that for just for you.
Did I actually do a hand thing? Because if I did, I didn't realize.
But to people who don't know, I made a Goat Simulator video. It's like an 11-minute video. And, like, I don't usually think anything I do is good. That's kind of who I am. But you know, it's kind of funny. But whatever. Anyway, that's just because Goat Simulator's funny. But Jacob told me that it was better than the one that the, Yogscast? Yogscast.
Actually, to be honest, it's better than... Alright, say if I watched, because I don't know how many I watched, but say I watched 10, yours is better than 9 of them. It's probably on par with one other one just because he's never seen it and he was like freaking out. Like, oh my gosh, I can literally do this. And essentially he's like 5 minutes of him grabbing him. He would go back to get the axe, just swinging it around as he's running after people. And I'm like, there's so many things you can do, but nah, yours
like, that was the biggest compliment.
Can I drop an insult? It was much better than PewDiePie's. And people would be like, you're just jumping on a fandom. No, I watched it, and to be honest, I didn't think he was funny. Like, I can give him like you said
yeah,
some praise because he gets games like shows a lot of randoms too that are nice, but he himself is just like Tobuscus. They do that actually. A lot of Minecrafters do that stupid voice. Like I don't know how to describe that voice, but they do that stupid voice, and then they talk really stupid nonsense. And really, to me, Tobuscus is the only one that pulls it off that well.
Yeah.
But like PewDiePie doesn't pull it off, and like I know like a lot of the females I know are like he's the most amazing YouTuber ever. It's really just because they find him attractive.
You kind of took my content that I was gonna say.
Content stealer.
Because my experience with him is very minimal. Like I found him. Believe it or not, I think the first time I actually heard of him, because I'm not hip on YouTube. Like I don't have many people I subscribe to. I don't go on YouTube a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm starting to get better. Like I'm starting to subscribe to more people and stuff because sometimes it's nice to just have videos to watch every day. But I only really faithfully watch a few. So I think, believe it or not, the first time I ever actually heard of PewDiePie was maybe Slender. And I watched it, and I was like, this guy isn't funny. And then I watched like other videos, because I saw, wow, he has a lot of videos, he must be a popular YouTuber. So I watched a few other videos, I'm like, not real funny. But then I noticed, like you said, he showcases a lot of indie games and stuff.
But I actually have to admit, some indie games I actually think he kind of starts it. Like the whole like there's a bunch of games I've only I'm like he kind of starts a fad, and I give that, and like you said, like randoms that no one knows. I'm like, and he has good interest in mine because I know he probably plays Minecraft, but he's actually one of those like it's surprising he's more popular because most people just got there because they did Minecraft, but I'm seeing him almost always do everything but Minecraft. And I know he does it.
He's good for the gaming community in that regard.
He just shouldn't talk.
He's not my thing. That's all.
And I mean, he probably has interesting jokes. Every fandom seems to have their little jokes. Like there's like the Oxcast, one of their stories they had because they role played a Minecraft story. They added a person named Israfel, which is their bad guy, and essentially the Minecraft lore really. He's kind of in it because most people, when they do their own Minecraft story, they essentially think for some reason he's a part of the actual Mojang official Minecraft story.
Yeah. Like
they're like, "Yo, we're gonna go fight Israfel." I'm like, "You mean Herobrine, like the actual bad guy of Minecraft?" But yeah, there's I don't know. He probably has funny jokes when he's funny.
The only peeps like I follow on YouTube, really, like besides like Justin, because he's my buddy and whatnot. Tommy Toehold, like I've been a fan of him for quite a while now. He's a cool guy, and he's doing some fun stuff in the MMA world. I probably take more interest in his videos than actual MMA at this point. It's weird. I don't watch a lot of like the massive YouTubers. I mean, me and you got a little bit of beef because I actually kind of enjoy that what's his face guy, Ryan Higa. I won't say his first.
I don't
listen.
I understand like why he's at the top. Like he is. I don't think he's one of the ones that was like, why is he at the top? Because I get it, like a lot, and he is funny at times. I don't find him extremely some of his older videos that people thought went crazy for. I'm like, they weren't funny to me, but to me he does things that are more original and instead of just straightforward vlogging or recording.
I think he's an entertaining dude. Obviously not everything he does is hilarious, but like I like him enough that I actually subscribe to him finally, just because it's like, it's like 5 minutes.
To be honest, I've subscribed to if I like one video of someone's, I'll usually subscribe to him.
He's a workhorse. Like he does a lot of videos, and after like he said 8 years, I think, of doing stuff, that's pretty impressive. To be doing this for like 8 years. I don't know, mind you, maybe he did fewer videos back then, but he's entertaining. I don't really know who else I actually follow. Like I follow a bunch of like indie and foreign wrestling, but I never actually watch the videos. I follow like WWE's YouTube, but I don't usually watch the videos.
I occasionally watch when they bring in their like 30 seconds of Fury or like their top 10 like entrances or something because I enjoy those. Even though like they awkwardly cut their videos, and I was like I watched their top 10 entrances, and halfway through the entrance they just cut it and went to the next one. I'm like, you didn't really show me much of the entrance.
Yeah.
Who do I follow?
YouTube. What? Who you know who you should be following? Me. So
Me.
Click that subscribe button.
You could
right
be following
now.
all the Men in Clock videos. All 0 of them.
You know, I need to get back into the YouTube world, though. Like, this blog thing isn't getting me really any recognition. But, like, so that's what the Goat Simulator thing was. I was like, well, you know what? Goat Simulator just came out. Let's make a video, get it out there. Maybe we'll get a few views. But as of now, I've gotten, like, 5. According to YouTube. You know how their stats are weird, but it says 5. I'm like, well, that's a successful foray back into YouTube. And I don't expect to get millions of views, but I mean, if that's been up for a few days, it would be nice to have... Like, I used to make videos on a fairly regular basis. Like, I had THLBNS. The horribly low-budget news show revealed the name right here on the podcast. And I used to do that weekly, and there was a video that got like something like 500 views. But like I'm cool with 100 views because I know I'm a nobody. So when I can get 100 views and whatnot, like that's cool. But I don't know what to do. Like, I know you already know this, but for the listeners, been thinking of trying to do a machinima. Well, yeah. I don't know. Got to start doing some YouTube videos, I guess, because that's where the money and the like recognition is. Like, because blogs aren't really where it's at. But I enjoy the written stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy writing articles. Like, because videos, I don't know. I don't always want to watch videos. And if you're at like work or something or whatever, and you're on a computer, you don't watch a video, you read, and I don't know, I just like the written word. I gotta do them videos too.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pull my dank out. Put it on XTube. YouPorn, RedTube, Xvideos,
Jacob.com.
Why do I know so many porn sites? I don't know. I learned everything I know about porn from Don John.
Got them good vibrations.
Good vibrations. Captain America opens this weekend.
Are you trying to talk?
I don't know what that was. That was just.
Are you going to ask me to it like a date?
I don't know, cause you don't have any money, and I don't really
got $50.
I don't overly want to pay.
I got that $50.
I kind of got to know what my work schedule is like next week.
We're talking about going to the movies. Yeah, if you want a review, this isn't where you should probably go for it. We're just going to talk about going to it. So what day are you available?
What else is coming, though? Godzilla. I haven't been watching enough movies this year. I feel bad about it. I don't know. Whatever. So you want to go to a movie?
Sure.
I'll go see Captain America. I'm not even a Captain America fan.
It's about Captain America. He fights someone, the Winter Soldier.
Damn, Captain America fights someone?
Probably Russia.
Dang. Anyway, so you got anything else you need to...
Well, I think it's time because I feel like we're coming to an end. I feel like it's time to announce the winners of the award this week.
The viewership awards?
Yeah.
The official On the Podcast.
On the podcast, the podcast are on the podcast awards? The On the Podcast awards, the only podcast we get... I can't figure out something for that.
I just had deja vu. Well, this has happened before.
The only award show where you're on the podcast.
The only podcast where your award show on.
Yeah. So, this week's top viewer probably will be given to Justin this week. I feel like we've left him out.
We just randomly pick. We don't even. There's
What
no,
are you saying? There's statistics.
there's no science.
I'm looking at my phone right now.
We just this is how we figure it out. Jason or Justin. In fact, I got a more scientific method that I'm going to reveal to you. This is totally improv, right off the top of my head, right now. Let's rock, paper, scissors for it. So there's going to be a little bit of, well, no, not silence, because I'm going to say rock, paper, scissors. But this is how we're going to decide. So if you win, it's Jason. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
And if I win...
What, you mean you don't know our fans' names? We know all of you.
Too many J's. Justin, Jay, Jacob,
Tyler.
yes,
Skyler.
So we'll go on... When I say scissors, so we'll go on 3. So we'll go like rock, paper, go. Okay. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Are we doing best 2 or 3 or just 1?
1.
Okay. Rock.
Oh, I thought you meant we say rock, paper, then we go. All right.
No, okay, we'll just do 1. Okay, so ready? Ready? Rock, paper,
go.
Rock, paper, scissors. Paper, scissors. I win. All right. Justin wins the official on the podcast viewership.
This is really awkward because today I told Jason that he may be the winner, or he is the winner. All right, here's what we're
Hey,
doing.
Jason, fuck you.
You're both first place, and it's going to be a double date. You're both paying
No,
again.
we're not cheapening the rock, paper, scissors by doing a double.
I feel like I've cheated them, and I think the only way we can do this is a double date where you again pay for us.
He can win next week. Like, I mean, we can do that too. He can pay for us.
Yeah. You know, come along and pay for us. You can pay for me, Tyler, and Justin, and you're both winners that way. You can both be.
Yeah, he's probably got
8+
birthday
players.
money since it was his birthday.
Yeah, you got
Probably got that money to pay for us.
I would like probably 10 Big Macs.
All right.
If I'm shortening money, I'm sorry, but I think like the star of the show should be fed.
So, all right. So now that we've given that out,
Next,
you got anything you? Next week,
our most loyal viewer.
No, I don't want to give out more awards.
What? Well, you're getting free meals for
Now we're just killing time.
I was sitting in school today doing art, and I'm like, what other awards can we give out that were really worth scoring by because they're paying for us?
I don't know. If we ever got people actually commenting on our podcast, we would have more people.
The most comment award goes. Wait, no one's commented.
Yeah, I think Justin. I don't know.
You're the only one who's commented. You get the award.
I like my own videos.
Meaning you don't have to pay for yourself to go.
I keep viewing it, so I'll get money.
I want to be the most viewed and get the award this week.
See ya. No,
I'm out.
Alright, we're leaving.
Night.
We're done with this shit.
We won't even stop it. You can listen to us sleep because it's like 10 right now.
We're going to... No, it's like 10 right now.
Yeah.
Tony, like...
5:30 or something.
It's like 6 o'clock.
Yeah. Time to go
Thursday.
to sleep. Yo, we got work in the morning. We got podcasts to do in the morning.
We gotta learn to make our endings quicker. Do you ever find we just ramble at the end of videos?
What do you think our identical twins are doing right now?
I'd probably... I mean, since it's kind of like... Since it's my identical twin, but he probably has a different personality.
Yeah, because he looks like Channing Tatum.
Because he looks like Channing Tatum. I would imagine he's bagging chicks, but... I certainly ain't. So
and they're not 17-year-olds.
Oh, James Franco. Alright, so on that note...
Well, from
Jacob,
all of us...
You put... You.
Can I do the
You do it. You do the... You do
from
the
all
ending.
of us here at the... What's her name?
On the podcast.
No, but what's the blog name?
On the Gamely.
It's like On the Gamely Company. On the Gamely... man, what's the company called?
I'm never letting you do the
parent from all of us at the parent company On the Gamely and On the podcast, and the podcast you're on the podcast, we'd like to extend our reach to the stars above crap. I got into the Pokemon. That's actually not what I was trying to do. I was trying to,
I've lost you completely here.
From all of us here, good night, thank you, and now we're cutting back to New Orleans, so goodbye.
Later. Hey.
Okay.
What's up?
Doing podcast.
Doing podcasts, making money, doing more
Playing
podcasts,
games.
playing games.
Reading books.
What episode are we here?
So,
Shit, probably should have checked this out before.
it's probably 8.
Here, be a diversion for a little while I check. Talk a little bit.
What was the intro? So I don't feel like I should get into any topics.
No, just talk about your face.
Well,
Okay, never mind. Got it.
If
Okay,
your viewers didn't know, a new Llamas with Hats came out. It's a video about llamas with hats. One is named Carl, who just mercilessly kills everything.
Oh.
And another's named Paul. He tells them not to.
And they have hats?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a pretty old series. It's by the people who made Charlie the Unicorn.
I don't know. I guess I'm out of the loop. I'm old, man. You gotta understand I'm old.
They're pretty old videos, actually.
But, okay, moving on. But nice job, though. Welcome to episode 8 of On the Podcast. I am...
The only podcast...
No, not yet! I knew you were gonna say that. Okay, fine, do it. Welcome to episode 8 of On the Podcast.
The only podcast you're on the podcast.
I am Tyler. I am the creator of onthegamely.blogspot.com. It's a blog that gets no views.
The only blogger on the blog.
The only blogger on the blog. Don't milk.
Getting in the way.
The setup was not ideal for live.
I broke the camera.
I had to go in and buy a new camera. I had to put it on my credit card. So you're not getting video this time. So
if you pay a
$12.99
monthly subscription, you could.
I mean, you're probably just gonna listen to the audio of this anyway. But we figured maybe video would bring people in. I guess
They seem to like that crap. They seem to like watching every Let's Play with like a video on the side. Yeah, even when the person doesn't do anything funny.
Yeah, exactly.
It really only works for things like horror games, where you'll actually see their like, or something that's like the one, like someone who'd never heard of Goat Simulator playing it just to watch their freaking out. But anyways, what have I been doing? Well, yesterday I drank a Pepsi.
You drank a Pepsi.
On
the Gamely is sponsored by Pepsi.
Doing some school. I had a tragic heartbreaking leave from a Facebook group I was a part of. I was like, say ya.
Who'd you leave?
The group I was in.
What group?
It was called the Pony Vault. I told you like a month ago. It's like
well, then why are you telling me that's what you've been up to now? It happened months ago.
I think I said like No, it just happened yesterday, but I mean, I've been on it for a while.
Yeah, I don't really listen to you.
Yeah, no. I left it, and there's 6,500 like people that like it, even though no one really commented on my stuff. Actually, no. Afterwards, someone's like, "Oh, I hear you're doing Minecraft stuff. Can I have the IP to your server?" I'm like, "Dang, thanks. I just told you a heart-warming thing, and then told you I was leaving, and we're all gonna cry, and you're like, can I play Minecraft with you? I want to know you.
I want to know you.
So also, let's see, making that Minecraft server, hating the Roxio people because they make something that it can't even live stream, even though it's like biggest advertisement is that can live stream to Twitch, even though it can't. It's funny that they haven't bothered to change like the website or any of the marketing, even though for like a year or two now it couldn't live stream to Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's swell.
And they're like one moderator on their forum seems to think that everyone's just lying.
It can't be us.
Nah. They don't even pay for enough moderators. They pay for one dude named like Jim.
Doesn't even have a cool username?
Nope.
Your whole identity is your username. You can't be calling yourself Jim. Unless your name's Bob, then that's kind of funny because it's like
Jim Bob.
You're going by Jim, but your name's Bob.
Nah, Jim's dumb.
Damn. I hope he's not listening to this.
Nah, he doesn't have time for us. He's too busy laughing at people because the product that his company sells doesn't even do what it's supposed to. No,
Dang.
seriously, he's like, Yeah, I just work in the website. I don't really handle anything, so it isn't really my problem. I'm like, thanks, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
Yo, you did your work. You at least talked to me.
He put in his time.
Yeah. He's like, yeah.
Gabriel Vinyls. You can check out his stuff at soundcloud.com/Gabriel-Vinyls. That's VINYLZ. Or on Twitter at Dungeon Studio NY, or on Facebook at facebook.com/TheDungeonStudio.
And click on the link on the side to watch an exclusive E-Talk interview with Gabe.
Yes, he's on E-Talk now.
We actually need to link a random video to one of my videos.
Fun fact, I just did that whole thing without actually looking. Like normally I look at something so I don't screw it up, but I'm even less prepared this time than I usually am.
I was actually kind of surprised you did that.
I don't know if this is an evolution of this or
evolution don't exist.
Damn. So, we're back again for another week of maybe 3 views. You know, on YouTube, the last episode says 0 views.
Not even one topic usually.
Like, doesn't even register a view, but it has a like.
When someone views it, just doesn't bother to say.
Yeah, it's like I'm not even gonna bother.
That's how much it dislikes us.
Damn, YouTube hates us. Well,
Yeah.
I would hate us too.
Yeah,
With the content that's on this blog. So, I mean, what's been up? What's new? What's happening?
I actually gotta think.
What's
about
the
that
skinny? Not you. Oh, snap. Oh, we were gonna actually do this one with video, but the
rolls
don't milk that again this episode. You did it last episode too. And of course, like always, I'm mobbing with
me.
He doesn't want you.
I don't need an introduction. Everyone knows who I am from my famous channel, Evan Clogs.
Well, considering that, like, pretty much the only people that listen to this do know who you are. But that's Jacob.
Except the one straggler.
I just ruined your identity. It's like he just exposed Batman.
I'm anonymous. You're not supposed to know who I am.
Yeah.
Except you do. But they don't.
The longest introduction of all time.
The most boring introduction of all time.
Boring. This is gold.
I essentially just...
This is Xbox Live gold here.
When you're trying to find the video, I was essentially repping some other famous person's video.
Yeah.
Our stuff is so bad. Just go to their video.
Maybe we should just tweet them. Like, yo, we repped your stuff. Can you retweet this?
Can you listen to our podcast?
Anyway, so yeah, welcome to On the Podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here is the theme song.
Yeah.
Yo. Before I forget, that theme song was done by Gabe.